How's my track relaying going at St William's Works? Let's get the drone up and take a look. Not running many trains there today. Good job I've arranged to go to the Maidstone and Mid-Kent Model Railway exhibition so I can steam up there. Well, welcome to Ranscombe Lawn, which is a portable garden railway layout, if you like. It's 30-year-old now, and it's made with mammoth track, artificial grass, and it's lovely for going to exhibitions and showing off our little engines in the warm when you don't want to get sort of bum freezing cold in the middle of winter. Now, our track is 32mm gauge, and we model at 16mm to the foot, so we're modelling 2-foot narrow gauge here. Hello, there's Bob Gibbs. He's the guy who built this layout 30 years ago. Now, he did a fair to middling job on it, seeing as it's still knocking around on the exhibition circuit. I mean, you can't say fairer than that. Our neighbours at the show were Invicta Gauge 1, which is a Kent group modelling in Gauge 1. Gauge 1 is 10mm to the foot, and they run on 45mm gauge track, and they model standard gauge trains, so the same thing that you would get from London to Edinburgh or Chatham to London Bridge or whatever. Proper railways, if you like. And of course, because their trains are long wheelbase and they like sweepy trains, and they have lovely sweeping curves, and they look truly dramatic and fantastic, and it was great fun to see their trains whistling round next to ours. Like ours, some of theirs are electric, but a lot of the engines you see there are real live steam. Some of them even use coal to feed the fire. Not every engine that we model is a steam engine. On the real narrow gauge there are many petrol and diesel locomotives. We model some of them, although in 16mm scale they tend to be battery powered. They are a good model to have at an exhibition because they are quick to set up and get going, unlike steam engines which take time for the water to heat up and the steam to be raised. Not every steam locomotive we run is a model of a real prototype. This Regner engine uses an oscillating double-acting cylinder mounted vertically alongside the boiler. The cylinder is flying around like a bat out of hell, and there's a humongous gear train, so the actual engine is moving forward at almost a crawl. It's a very powerful little engine and quite hypnotic to watch. Well, there was an excellent selection of layouts at the Maidstone and Mid-Kent exhibition, and very good trade stand support as well. I've only picked out a couple of the layouts to show you, as well as Ranscombe Lawn. This one is Quevy, which is N scale, so that's 2mm to the foot, 9mm gauge, and it's modelled on a location on the Belgian-German border. But unusually it's modelled in winter, and it shows that fine scenery isn't just about getting the grass the right shade. This is the winter effect is a combination of the colours and so forth, and also the particular lighting that the exhibitor has used, and it's really stunning. Well, back on Ranscombe Lawn, the Regner is rumbling its way round. From this angle you get a better view of the mechanicals, the vertical oscillating cylinder, the gear train and the flywheel on the opposite side. In the background you've got some of our display team, Richard, Marie and Greg, and from here you also get to see a good view to give you an idea of the size of Ranscombe Lawn. It's small but perfectly formed, I think you can agree. About as dissimilar to Ranscombe Lawn as any model can be is Brief Encounter, a monochrome model railway paying homage to the famous 40s film. It's worth a video of its own, and Dawn, its creator, has several on YouTube.
I am Dawn Quest. That's
So
my
this is
actual
your
name.
layout,
This is my layout.
and it's marvellous.
Oh, thank you.
And anybody who hasn't seen it ought to go and look for Dawn Quest's YouTube channel, which is quite recent and very, very good.
Meanwhile, back on Ranscombe Lawn, a roundhouse Bertie is circulating along with a line of Binny GVT granite wagons, and very fine they look too. I asked Paul Edwards about Swanage, his rather wonderful model railway.
Paul Edwards.
And what is, you said you have a YouTube channel, so what is your YouTube channel?
Swanage Model Railway.
Swanage Model Railway, well that's a good easy one to remember. And if I asked you to sum up in a couple of sentences what you enjoy about building layouts and bringing them to shows, what would you say to me?
Enjoy showing what I love doing.
That sounds fair enough.
And I love to show it in an incomplete state because it shows the progress.
People will come back next year to have a look and see how far you've got then.
Yeah. I mean, as I say, every year, every show, it changes a little. I mean, last year didn't even have a hillside.
Oh, that's excellent. Thank you ever so much indeed for that. Cheers now.
Swanage is certainly a more traditional layout. It takes a real location, but compresses and simplifies the track plan to create a workable model of this terminus station. It was interesting to see the fiddle yard, so often hidden behind the scenes, but here easy to see by the audience, and a very useful, well, an essential part of the layout, and a very well thought out part of the layout in this case. Well, we finish up back on Ranscombe Lawn. I can see that Bob's got his breakdown train circulating, and I have to say that I'm very much looking forward to the 2024 exhibition, whether I'm here as attending as an exhibitor or a visitor. I look forward to it very much. It's been a grand exhibition and a real pleasure to come along and enjoy the few days between Christmas and the New Year doing something that we all love. So I will see you around in the next video, and good wishes for 2024.